At this very moment, you can free yourself from all the thoughts that drag you down. Think about what it would be like to let go of all limiting beliefs, all doubts, and insecurities that keep blocking your path. Now, visualize a scenario where your mind is completely clear, where every thought that arises pushes you forward, makes you feel stronger, more confident, more connected with the best that life has to offer. When you learn to control your thoughts, your reality changes. Your dreams seem closer, your goals more achievable, and the world around you takes on a new color. It's time to let go of what no longer serves you and make room for an illuminated life. Every day, you carry an invisible burden. Thoughts, worries, fears. They are there, piling up in your mind, dictating how you see the world and yourself. Now think about this: a free mind is a powerful mind. It's one that creates, that sees opportunities where there were only problems before, that turns challenges into lessons. We all, at some point, are consumed by negative thoughts. They appear subtly, almost unnoticed, but over time they build up and create an invisible barrier within us. These limiting thoughts manifest as internal voices telling us we're not good enough, that we won't succeed, that life is just too hard. And without realizing it, we become prisoners of these beliefs, accepting them as absolute truth. The result? A constant feeling of heaviness, emotional fatigue, and stagnation. The big problem is that these thoughts don't reflect who we truly are, but rather the fear, insecurity, and past experiences we carry. They are like shadows that cover our true light, preventing us from seeing the potential that exists within each of us. When we let these shadows take over, we begin to see the world in a distorted way, focusing only on difficulties and obstacles. Life, which should be full of opportunities and moments of growth, starts to feel like a constant burden. Often, we don't even realize we are trapped in this cycle of negativity. It's as if our minds are on autopilot, repeating the same patterns day after day. Thoughts like, "I'm not capable," "This isn't for me," "I'm unlucky," become silent mantras that reinforce a limited reality. And the more we cling to these ideas, the harder it becomes to see alternatives. It feels like we're living in a tunnel with no exit, where the light is always out of reach. But the truth is, you don't have to live this way. These negative thoughts are just mental programs that you can change. The mind is incredibly powerful, but it is also moldable. What you think, you create. And if you are constantly feeding your mind with ideas of failure and lack, that's exactly what you will see in your external world. However, the good news is that by making a conscious choice to change these patterns, you open the doors to a new reality, one where you are in control. You need to recognize that these limiting thoughts are there, influencing every decision you make and every action you avoid. Only then can you begin to break free from this cycle. And there's nothing wrong with having negative thoughts now and then, we all go through it. The important thing is not to let them define your life. Once you realize how powerful your mind is, you'll understand that you have the power to rewrite your story, starting with your thoughts. When you allow limiting thoughts to accumulate, they act like invisible barriers, preventing your true essence from manifesting. They block your creativity, drain your energy, and limit your possibilities for achievement. Think of how many times you've been paralyzed by doubt or fear that, deep down, had no real reason to exist. These mental blocks create a sort of fog that obscures your path, making it harder for you to see what truly matters. And what's most dangerous is that, often, you don't even realize that these thoughts are there, dictating the rules of your life. Clearing your mind means making room for the new, for growth, for opportunities you weren't seeing before. When you remove thoughts that no longer serve you, you create a mental environment where positive and inspiring ideas can flourish. It's like opening the windows of a dark room and allowing sunlight to flood in and brighten every corner. This renewal is essential for you to connect with your true self, with what you really want, and with the life you wish to build. Without this mental cleansing, you get stuck in a cycle of stagnation. Mental cleansing doesn't mean ignoring or suppressing negative feelings, but rather recognizing them and letting them go when they no longer serve you. It's an active process of letting go, where you consciously choose which thoughts to cultivate. This doesn't happen overnight, but it's a daily practice. And as you commit to this practice, you'll begin to notice profound changes in how you feel, act, and perceive the world around you. You become lighter, more confident, and more open to the infinite possibilities life has to offer. By clearing your mind, you also improve your ability to focus on the present, the here and now. Instead of getting lost in worries about the future or regrets about the past, you can live in the moment with more presence and gratitude. This mental clarity allows you to make decisions that are more aligned with who you really are and what you want to achieve. And from this new perspective, you begin to transform your reality, step by step, thought by thought. Because a clear and organized mind is the key to a fulfilled and accomplished life. Replacing negative thoughts isn't just about pushing them away from your mind, but rather about swapping these patterns for thoughts that uplift and strengthen you. Your mind is like a garden. If you allow weeds to grow unchecked, they will choke the flowers and render the soil barren. The same happens with negative thoughts. They take up space, drain your energy, and prevent positive ideas from growing. The key is to remove these weeds and plant seeds of thoughts that lead you toward a more fulfilled and joyful life. The first step is awareness. You need to pay attention to what's happening in your mind, observing when a negative thought arises. Ask yourself, is this thought helping me or limiting me? If it's bringing you down, it's time to replace it. But how do you do that? It's simple. Whenever you identify a negative thought, think of the positive opposite it could be. For example, if the thought, "I'm not capable," comes up, replace it with, "I have everything I need to overcome this challenge." It's a mental reprogramming that turns the impossible into the possible. This process requires practice, but gradually, you'll start noticing a significant change in how you feel. When you consistently replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you create a new mental pattern. Your brain starts to function in a different way, and what once seemed like an insurmountable problem becomes just another challenge to be confidently overcome. This doesn't mean you'll never have negative thoughts again, but it means you'll learn to deal with them effectively, without letting them dominate your life. Moreover, positive thoughts have a multiplying effect. The more you focus on them, the more you attract situations and people that are in tune with this new vibration. Your energy shifts, your attitude changes, and opportunities start to appear naturally. It's as if the universe responds to your new way of thinking, bringing out the best around you. You'll notice your days becoming lighter, your interactions more pleasant, and your confidence growing with each step. Every day, you have the choice to plant thoughts that nurture and uplift you. This power is in your hands. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. And over time, your mind will become a fertile field of positivity, where thoughts of light and love continuously bloom. The life you desire starts within you, and every thought you choose is a seed that can transform your world. Wake up every day with a clear intention to choose thoughts that elevate your energy. Before starting your routine, take a few minutes to reflect on what you want to attract for your day. Visualize yourself facing challenges with confidence, standing firm in the face of adversity, and feel the joy of being in control of your mind. Throughout the day, be mindful of your thoughts. When something negative arises, remember that you have the power to change your focus. Immediately replace that thought with something that makes you feel good, something that reminds you of what is important to you. It can be as simple as thinking of a joyful moment or someone you love. These small adjustments have a big impact on your energy and the way you approach situations. The constant practice of bringing your mind back to positivity creates new mental habits that strengthen your emotional well-being. At the end of the day, take a moment to reflect on your mental achievements. Ask yourself, how many times today did I choose to focus on the positive? And celebrate those victories, no matter how small they may be. This daily practice not only trains your mind to see the good in things but also improves your overall quality of life. Over time, this shift in focus will become natural, and positivity will be your constant companion, brightening your days and opening doors to a more fulfilled and happy life. Let go of everything that no longer serves you, and watch the light illuminate your path. Your thoughts are light, and that light will guide you to a more fulfilled and happy life.